One of the most pristine settings in all of sports. In the shadows of the San Gabriels, the Rose Bowl in Pasadena, California, it will come alive when the powder blue-clad fans start the 8-clap and UCLA, ready to roll. Today, we have one of those games that tests your focus. Top 25 team against an unranked opponent. Can you take care of business? As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Florida Gators, taking on the 21st ranked team in the land, the UCLA Bruins. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. And he's going to bring it out. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. This crowd trying to show them what it's going to be like all day in this house. Leaves it with the back. Open space at the 25. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be first down.
This guy's got a lot of tools in his toolbox toting the rock, man. He showed you right there. And when I think back to Florida running backs, Emmitt Smith, all-time great. But a guy I played with in Gainesville, Fred Taylor. He was so big, but so fast for a guy his size. He just caused so many problems for the defenses we face. And I think in the SEC today, you have got to be able to run the football if you're going to win games. And this guy right here, he's going to give the Gators a chance.
This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And he's brought down, but the defender got a face full of stiff arm before he picked up that first down. And the Gators have it with a 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. Finds his big tight end. And that is a nifty bit of navigation to get through that traffic and get the first down. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep, that's exactly right. Find the guy who's open, because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field. Find my matchup, get it to him, let him do the rest.
You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6. SEC versus the Big Ten. They compete at everything. They try to outspend each other, and they certainly want to beat each other on the field.
So many national championships, so many Heisman Trophy winners shared between these two conferences, David. Everybody gets excited when the Big Ten takes on the SEC.
And these games matter so much. The fans get so amped up, so juiced up, to the point where we hear in the stands, what? SEC. SEC. They wouldn't say that if conference pride wasn't a real thing.
Gets it all the way down to the 2-yard line. He was fighting for that end zone.
You've got to be loving what you're seeing from your offense here on the opening drive of this game. They're in a really nice rhythm. They've got real good balance going on right now, and they've got the defense on their heels.
And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Gator!
The offense goes as he goes, so really no surprise in the opening drive. They keep feeding him the football. He showed you all of his ability on that TD.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. So a drive there of 85 yards, and finished the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. Kickoff team lining up to send this one away. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The offense set for a first down play. Power football with the run. Didn't get a whole lot of room to run. He picked up 1 or 2.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. They get him on the ground, but not before he gets enough for the first down.
Another big play for this offense, and I'll tell you, historically, the best UCLA units offensively, whether they're throwing it, whether they're in the shotgun, whether they're going up-tempo or they're not, it's always so important to have balance. They've always had a guy they can turn around and hand the football off to keep defenses honest. This guy with his power and his speed, he really gives this offense a lot of flexibility.
And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. 1-step wrap, 2-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground.
Now, that's what you're trying to do as a defense. Limit those damages when they run the football. Get them on the ground, short gains to set your defense for positive situations down the road.
It's complete to the right. There to make the stop, but they use the back in the passing game and pick up the first down.
Well, in that down and distance, the quarterback's got to get rid of it so quickly, right? He knows the defense is going to be bearing down on him, so a nice job catching the gun snap and then turning and pivoting, getting it out of his hands quickly and accurately to pick up the first.
We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Fires to the wideout. Snagged in the middle. It's Paul. And he's tripped up, but not before picking up the first down.
Really nice looking pass. When I think back to the history of UCLA quarterbacks, I think about guys carving up defenses in the Rose Bowl in the perfect weather conditions with the gorgeous San Gabriel Mountains as a backdrop. And this guy right here, man, he's lighting defenses up this season, throwing it too. And in this game, he seems like he's dialed in.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Coming after it. Safe completion on the screen. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it. They'll start the drive here with first down to open this period. The give to the back. They make the stop after a pickup of 3. Ball's at the 18. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Keeping it on the ground with the single back. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Bruins! A methodical drive, soul-crushing, spirit-breaking, and it ends in a touchdown.
And listen, I know everybody wants the big plays, the big, long touchdowns and all that stuff, but putting a drive together like that is very difficult to do time and time again, and it's demoralizing for the defense. A great drive by the offense.
And they did tack on the extra point. And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards be if he had just taken a knee in the end zone. The Gators sending the offense back to work. After standing on the sideline and watching that long touchdown drive, they really need to put something together to give their defense a rest.
And that's a real thing, man. Like, you played a lot of plays, you get worn out. You need a chance to go decompress on the sideline, get some oxygen. Palmer, now it's on this offense.
Yeah, this is the definition of complementary football because it's a two-pronged problem. You've got to score points and answer, but you've also got to take your time and give your defense an opportunity to get their win.
The ball squirts free. Bounced right back to them.
Man, and this is why you practice 5 points of pressure with the football.
And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. So the officials take a closer look and the replay booth will overturn the call. They'll snap this one from the 32. It's first down. Defense dropping into soft coverage. Comes out throwing on first down. Makes a grab over the middle. And they pick up just a few on that completion. The Gators want to move quickly.
How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up against linebackers, against safeties, or nickel corners. Nickel corners are oftentimes...
And the pass hits, picked off. Just a short return, but that would have been icing on the cake. They've got it first down at the 42.
It's all about making plays, and this guy's been waiting to make his mark on this team. He gets his first interception of the season, and what a momentum-changing play for his team.
And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up.
You want to talk about making it easy for an offensive coordinator. You pick up a bunch of yards on first down, make that second down really, really manageable. That's a great job by the offense.
Touch pass on the jet sweep. Inside the 25. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
I love that play call, and I love the timing of the pre-snap motion. Because the quarterback was able to get it to the receiver right behind the offensive line, because of the timing, he was able to outflank the defense. That puts him out in space where he's able to use his speed. Nice job with the pre-snap motion and timing.
And offenses want to continue to feature the run. They want balance. Even if it's not super successful, you can take it little bit at a time just to keep that defense honest.
They go to the ground. Ripping through the defense. And he sprints to the
So what in the NCAA was that? That shit was crazy as hell.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Bringing it out. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Boy, they hope this next drive is more productive after throwing a pick last time, Jesse.
Yeah, and the coaches did a good job on the sideline there, just talking to the young quarterback and making sure he's able to turn the page.
The expressway is wide open. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
Fires to the big fella. At the 40, there he goes. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. And now a fresh set of downs for this offense. The give to the back. And he'll pick up the first down after a tough run there.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down, gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Here's the handoff. Lowers that shoulder, delivers the blow. He's got it down to the 1-yard line, right on the doorstep of Pater. Linebackers shuffling around, trying to keep the quarterback from getting a read. Turning to the running game on 1st and goal. And the defense stuffs the run, and the ball will remain at the 2.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Florida!
And I love that this offense stuck to it, stuck to the run game, didn't panic. They got down, but they answered the bell right before the half, and they got this thing right where they want it now. They can tie this football game and hopefully go into the half with a lot of momentum.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Gentlemen, it has gone final in that top 25 matchup we've been keeping a close eye on. Alabama opened up a can, and how many times can you say you went into someone else's house and beat them by double digits? It's what happened today, and the rest of college football should take notice. Really unexpected outcome in this ranked-on-ranked matchup. The type of loss, guys, that'll get the attention of even a good football team.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. These two defenses have had their heads spinning here in the first half, and now we might even see a little more scoring with this drive.
It's going back and forth. This is like two heavyweights just trading blows, David. What does this defense got to do to get a stop here?
I tell you what, man, when you're giving up points like this and you've got no momentum, you've got to find somebody that can make a play to create something. And listen, if they're scoring anyways, let's be aggressive. Let's blitz more. Let's make sure we're making them feel discomfort in some way, shape, or form.
Makes his connection. And the catch was one thing, and the run even better.
Hey, if Big Buddy was more athletic, Bud, that was a pick, but NCAA didn't let me do it.
Good job by the receiver knowing it was man coverage. If he's looking, he's booking. He gave his quarterback the eyes right away that says, hey, I'm not stopping, put it out in front of me, I'm getting this first down.
Spits it out to the back. Oh, picked off. And the offense makes the tackle in frustration after the interception. Drive comes up empty, and it's a turnover. Looking for a productive play on first down. He's going to pass. Fires toward the target. He makes the catch. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. To the ground with the back. Really nice run there. Good, solid pickup, and they'll move the sticks with a first down.
When the running back gets going and gets ahead of steam like that, so hard to get to the ground. That's why you blitz. That's why you bring pressure. That's why you bring more guys in the box so you can get them.
And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. Second down, clock's running. He's looking to throw. Makes the grab. It's Ingram. They'll finally put the brakes on him at the 3. A big throw, catch and run on that one. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Trying to punch it in. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. The Gators are in the hurry-up. He's looking for an open man on second down. It is incomplete, and now there are 4 seconds remaining.
You want to make a guy that's elite, that's one of the best in the business, start to become more and more human. Keep getting hits on him. Nice job by the defense, getting in his face, being physical. Make him feel your presence. Don't let him get comfortable back there in that pocket.
Splits the uprights. Good. And after the field goal, guys, they are back on top.
Well, you love to see that, right? They put themselves in a position at the end of the half to take the lead. They put it on their kicker. He knocks it through the uprights. So nothing but good vibes for this team now with the lead heading in at halftime.
Fair catch, called for and made. Just enough time for one final play of the half. Hand off from the shotgun. And after that short game, they'll head to the locker room for halftime. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. And the Gators will kick it away to crank up the second half. And there will be no return on this one as
You good, bro. You good. Yeah.
it's into the end zone. UCLA will go back to work on offense. They start this third quarter one-possession game and hoping to get an early drive going.
This offense is ready, and they're ready to take the field here and see if they can get something established. They don't have to change everything and reinvent the wheel. They've had some successes in the first half, so let's get that continued here on the opening drive. Start here.
Dang right. Stay patient. You don't have
Quick pass on the fly motion. And he'll pick up one. It brings up 2nd and 9.
And these little touchbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch. So pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, David, if I were allowed to have push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge, especially when this guy's full speed ahead coming around the outside.
Looking down the left side. And it's caught inside the 30. And chunk plays are the name of the game, and they get one here before the
Damn, I can't believe Buddy held that. It's crazy work.
What a beautiful throw and catch on this play, and I love the job the receiver did tracking the ball in the air. Nice job of locating the throw and then hauling it in.
They'll run it. Noses his way forward, maybe gets one. They'll mark it at the 18. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. The give out of the gun. Plows ahead for a pickup of 4 down to the 14.
I think they called that knowing they weren't going to hit a home run. So why would you call it that? Well, you call it so 3rd down becomes an easier down. It's not 3rd and long where I have to pass the football. Now all options on the table.
Looking to throw on 3rd. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to take the 3. Right down the boulevard, it's good. And that's going to give us a tie ball game. And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. He'll return it. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. The Gators sending the offense back to work. The give to the tailback. Strong run to get it out to the 21-yard line. A pickup of 6.
It's the MO of this offense, and they really put a lot on the offensive line to go out and really try and establish their dominance and their assertiveness, and they've done a good job of that early in this game running the football.
Here's a quick throw out to the left. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. The Gators will hustle to the line. Looking for space, it's Schaefer. And they're able to get a 3rd down stop here. See if they go for it on 4th. And here comes the punt team. The punters have had the day off up to this point. First one of the game. A low line drive and not his best work. Slips through the line. Gives him the big stiff arm. Found a little running room on that one. Picked up some nice blocks before he's run out of bounds. UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. Had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here, Dave.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Leaves it with the running back. What a good run there. He has enough for the 1st down.
You don't always have to run the sexy plays, right? It doesn't have to always be up-tempo and fast and spread and doing all this stuff. Sometimes you just lower your shoulder. Sometimes you just run powerfully. You get the 1st down, and that's all that matters.
The offense down to the 22 on 1st and 10. Running back goes in motion. Trying to find his man on 1st down. Looking to the big tight end. Wide open downfield. And he'll take this into the end zone, but hang on just a second. Flag down. Let's see what this is about. This offense plenty happy enough with the result of that play, so they just let the official put that flag back in his pocket and decline the penalty. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Gentlemen, let's take a look at what's happening in this exciting college football game. Texas A&M is on top right now, but kind of fittingly for the First Lady of Aggie Land, Reveille, this has been a dogfight today. They're up by 7 over Ohio State. We've got our eye on this one and everything else going on throughout the day. Guys?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. He's going for it all. Brings it down on the right side. And perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle as they get him down at the 37. That last big play has them in position to threaten here, 1st and 10 from the 37. He wants to throw. Quick strike complete. They make the stop, but the sweet Bruin catch is plenty to give him a 1st down.
And that's the danger. When you've got a receiver like that, if you blitz and you're playing man coverage, he's one-on-one, and he's going to burn you if you don't get home to the quarterback.
They'll throw it on 1st down. Trying to make magic with his feet. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Gators!
I mean, you talk about calling a pretty good defense you feel good about, and you take away the pass, and what does the quarterback do? He pulls it down and just shows the speed, basically becomes a running back, takes it all the way to the house, and makes your defense look silly.
And after that extra point, we have a tie ball game in the 3rd quarter. After that latest answer tied things up, just about set to kick it away again. Here's the return from inside his 10. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. UCLA will go back to work on offense. That last drive really productive. David wound up with a touchdown. They'll try to do it again.
Yeah, so I don't expect this offense to change too much, Reese. They had a great drive. They got the touchdown. Everything working. I would expect them to keep pushing this ball downhill.
And just imagine if they could put another touchdown on the board right here. They could capture so much momentum in this game with back-to-back TDs.
Still running at the 40. And they make the tackle, but it'll be enough for a 1st down, and we'll see if they get another play off here in the 3rd. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the ground, he's got it again. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get 1st downs, and ultimately get some points.
They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. They'll go to the ground. And his molars are probably rattling after that big hit, but he did get the 1st down.
You got to have short area quickness. That running back there doing what it takes to make sure he got that 1st down.
The Bruins are moving quickly down the field. Got him looking run. He wants to throw. Finds his man. It's Owen. He's brought down. Solid pickup, but a little bit short of the 1st down.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
The give on the inside. And he'll be taken down, but he does have enough for the 1st down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Bruins come to the line with a new set of downs. Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. Looking to go up top on 1st down. Finds a soft spot in the middle. And oh, he was off to the races after the catch, and they finally drag him down.
You got to give the O-line a lot of credit there because it gave the receiver time to work all the way across the field on the drag route against zone coverage. Quarterback gets it to him. He's able to turn it up and get a 1st down.
Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Bruins. They've got the lead here in the 4th. They'll try to add another to their lead.
This running back was not going to be denied. Nice blocking up front to create a hole for this running back, and he was able to take advantage.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. ball back, and here comes the offense. Quarterback on the keeper. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. The Gators moving quickly to the line.
Nice job playing assignment football by that defensive end. Knowing what my job is, not letting that quarterback get out, get loose, making a good play, and most importantly, being there in the right spot and getting him on the ground.
Now the play fake. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. Certain moments in the game you know are just a little bit bigger. Here's one of them. Big play coming on 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. He's taking the shot. Oh, what a grab by the defense. Not a lot of room on the return, but he'd already got the most important thing, the ball, and they have it at the 46.
3rd and Africa is extremely difficult. When I know it's a passing situation, I get to rush the passer and pin my ears back. I get to put more DBs on the field to drop back and really play pass coverage. You can tell the offense was trying to force it, trying to get that first down, makes the big mistake.
Well, they've got the lead. The defense just did their part, getting a takeaway. So now if you're on offense, you want to run the ball and take as much time as possible between snaps. Stay in bounds and let...
Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch. And this junior loves to show off that big arm. Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
No doubt the offense at this point of the game with the lead late, they're going to try and run the football, and they're going to try and bleed the clock. They need all ball carriers to stay in bounds to keep this clock ticking, just like that guy did there.
2nd down here, and maybe they've got time to get one more snap off before the 2-minute warning. Back to the ground with the running back. He's stopped after a 1-yard pickup at the 25. We've reached the 2-minute warning, in this offense trying to milk this clock and keep time on their side. It's 3rd and inches. Who can impose his will? To give to the big fullback. And he got enough for the first down, but somebody put the hit stick upside his head.
And you give it to the big boy. I like that. Those guys are really stout. They're usually not very tall, thick as can be, used to hitting linebackers. That's what they chew on linebackers for a living.
Ball, and he'll go make things work out. And they're going to need him to finish this game. He has to continue playing well after that big run there.
On 2nd down, let's see if they go right back to the run and put this game on ice. They'll run it from the gun. Really nice stop there from this senior leader. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Play number 7 on this drive, and it'll be 3rd and 2. They'll try to bully their way for the first. They were all over him, nowhere to go as that 3rd down play turned into a disaster.
Well, this guy's been eating them alive all game long. Finally, though, David, you wonder if the defense has been able to make some adjustments and find something positive to help slow this guy down.
Hey, baby steps, right? That's a tackle for a loss. I know he's got over $100 on the game, but this defense is definitely going to have to be more aggressive, commit more guys to stopping that bad man.
The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout, UCLA.
So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. Never a doubt. Right down the middle. And that lead grows even bigger. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Fellas, I think at least a portion of your audience will have an interest in the one that just finished up. Army dazzled today in just about every phase of the game. And for an institution that's turned out 5-star generals and U.S. presidents, I think they may have their next great leader there at West Point. The circle of life in college football, where one team moves on feeling like kings and the other heads home licking its wounds.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. It'll be a 1st down from the 49-yard line. Motion by the back forces the defense to adjust. He's looking to throw it. He wants to go deep. What a spectacular grab there as they try to finish this game with a little something to feel good about. That's the way you get things going. A huge play and now attacking from just inside the red zone. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Unloads it left. Touchdown, Florida! And they made it to the house when they found that 6 points waiting on them.
It's not over yet. There's still a little bit of time on the clock. Obviously, that score gives you a chance, but man, oh man, do you need some miracles to happen some way to get this football back and do some damage with it.
And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And the score comes on a 17-yard throw for the touchdown. First things first, they have to recover the onside kick, and then they'll have time for probably just one play. And a few anxious moments, but the hands team is able to fall on it.
And this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time, when you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers.
Man, good game, bro. NCAA, hold me out that damn interception, goddamn.
Catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground, and most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
They get a big win here and start the season on a positive note.
You got to love that as the player. As you come out, you have so much anticipation coming into the season, finally getting ready to play in front of a live audience. You're able to come out and execute and get this win under your belt. David, couldn't be a better way to start the year.
And for the losing team, obviously, it's a little bit different. You have something to look at now to analyze where do I need to get a little bit better, but plenty of time still left in the season to improve and turn it around.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team, I'm Reese Davis. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.